CherishingFlo fam, welcome back to my channel. We're all about love, positivity, being a girl boss, and everything in that vicinity. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the what's on my iPhone 11 phone. Now, to be honest with you, I know this is an iPhone 11, and I think it's just the iPhone 11, but I'm not sure if it's like an iPhone Pro Max or iPhone Plus or whatever those things are. I just know it's an iPhone 11, but I think it's just that. Like, I don't think it's Pro, I don't think it's Max, I don't think it's Plus or whatever. We're gonna go through my phone and see what do we have on here. I actually have like quite a few apps on my phone, so, and I actually need to organize my phone, but we just gonna go in here like it is and see what we have. If you're new to the channel, then don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. And if you're not new to the channel, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me as much as I love you. And yeah, let's get into the video. So be sure to tell me how you guys like this new setup. This is in my room. I have some other videos that are pre-recorded that are going to come out after this one that's still going to be in the car, but after that, these are pretty much going to be the videos in here. If you guys like this better than in the car, which I kind of do because it's a little bit more comfortable for me, and it's in my room, like my bed's right there in the background. One of these days I'm gonna get a backdrop so y'all don't got to worry about seeing that, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. Let me know what you guys think about this setup. I have my window right here, so it's natural lighting, but I also have a ring light if I want to record videos when the lighting is just not hitting or whatever. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So we're about to start screen recording, so we can just get straight into it. Screen recording. So this is what the page looks like off rip. The background is me and the child that I used to nanny for. I haven't changed it yet. The first thing you see on the bottom here, we got my FaceTime, the little email thing, the Safari, the phone, the regular schmegular stuff. And then right here we have Yazio. We going down up. And what this is basically a like calorie tracker app, and I've been trying to gain weight, so I downloaded it so that I could keep up with how many calories I'm taking in, so I can take in more and take in more carbs and proteins than I'm taking in the other stuff, which is what my body is used to taking in. I realized after the first week that I used this that I took in a whole lot of sugars and stuff, but not a whole lot of fat, not a whole lot of protein type stuff. So I've been trying to like figure out what I need to eat in order to change that up so that my body actually starts maintaining the weight that I'm trying to gain. So that's that. And then I have TikTok, of course. I don't know why this isn't like in one of my little categories, but it's not. I guess because I haven't had it that long. So yeah, follow me on TikTok under CherishingFlo. Yeah, all of that good stuff. And then we have Later. Later is my scheduling app. So for those of you that do not know, I am a social media manager slash consultant, and one of the things that I do is I schedule, one of my services is scheduling content for my clients, and I use the Later app for the majority of my clients. And the reason why I use the Later app for Instagram anyway for the majority of my clients, and the reason why I use Later is because it's simpler, it's easier, and it also allows you to add the hashtags, and it's one of the cheapest of the apps. Because I always use the paid program, not the free part of it. So it allows you to add hashtags, and I found that Later actually works really well. I've also tried Hootsuite and Buffer, but so far I've liked Later more than the other two. For Instagram, that is. I planned on trying Tailwind at some point, but I haven't tried it yet. So now we go into shopping. I used to have a lot of apps in my shopping. Like I used to have just about all of the apps, but I pretty much deleted most of them and just kept DoorDash, Grubhub, Airbnb, and Wish. So that's pretty much it. This shirt actually, no, not this shirt. Excuse that noise. Y'all see my laptop is behind you and it's being obnoxious. But there's something that I got from Wish. Oh, that's this. I was gonna wear these today, but there's like no sunlight, so these are some sunglasses that I got from Wish. A lot of my glasses that you guys see me wear like on Instagram, and when you guys see me wear glasses and stuff, I got most of them from Wish. And I still intend on using glasses like these and the other ones that I have for when I finally get my glasses prescriptions, because your girl is blind. But we're not gonna talk about that though. Okay, next, moving on. Eventbrite, which is basically like for events, networking events and things like that. Oh, because of the pandemic, they're not doing any like in-person events, but they're doing online events, which is cool. So yeah, I get on here so that I can network and meet new people. And in actuality, I've only ever been to one event that I signed up for on Eventbrite because the introvert in me is real. And to be honest, I get drained really quickly in crowds. So a lot of times I'll say I'm finna go to these events, but then the introvert in me hits so hard and so loudly that I just cannot bring myself to be around that many people. This is for finances. I used to have a Walmart money card and I don't anymore. I don't even know where it is, but I have this app because of that. Then I have my PayPal app and my Venmo app because that's how I accept payment from my clients in my business. And then I have spiritual. I have the Bible app. I used to have 2 other little verse apps, but I never really looked at them. I'd rather, plus they were all so short, and so it was really irritating to me. It's like reading quotes apps and like affirmation apps. I used to have a lot of those too, but like I never want to open up an app to read one little sentence or one little short verse, because it was always the shortest verses that the apps could ever find. And so, but I do read the Bible app. I do my devotions twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening, and you know, all that good stuff. So I have good Bible plans on there, and I do plans with other people as well. I have solitaire. That's one of my games that I play when I have nothing to do and I just need to not think for a while. I use solitaire, so I really do like that game a whole lot. This is my business tab. Now this one is going to be, there are more apps in this one than I think most of the other ones, and it has Canva, which I use to create thumbnails, and I also use it to create my pins for Pinterest. For those of you guys that know, I am a blogger as well. If you're not subscribed to my blog, then yeah, go down in the description box below and subscribe to my blog. And in my blog, I use Pinterest to get most of my traffic, and so I make in fact I make just about all my pins on Canva if I don't outsource to get my graphic designer to make some of them. YouTube Studio, where, you know, if you're a YouTuber, then you know YouTube Studio is just where I do all of my things. My calculator, iMovie, which is what I edit with, you guys. All I do is edit with iMovie. I've downloaded other editing apps, but I've never liked them. On my computer, I've never ever liked another editing app that I've ever used. I just always end up going right back to iMovie. And it's maybe because I'm not really into the fancy editing, like adding the graphics and adding all the extra stuff. Like I do want to like add like subscribe under here, like, you know, like certain things, which I know I can do with iMovie. I just haven't learned how to do it yet. But some stuff is just like, there's no reason, like I end up doing the same thing and it never ends up looking any better using those apps. So I just be like, what's the point? And then I have Google Docs, and in Google Docs I put in a lot of documents for like my client information. It's where I write up all the contracts. It's where I keep all of their information, like their passwords, yada yada yada. And it's also where I do my own personal writing and save it to Google Docs, because I know that if my computer crashes, I won't lose the documents that's on my computer because it's in my Google Docs in my Gmail. Then I have my reminders app, which I actually do use. I have on here right now, which is book writing, although I don't need it anymore because, for those of you that don't know, I just recently finished writing my book, and I'm not going to give any more information other than that. When it's time, you guys will know more about it. But yeah, so this is like my reminders app. This is actually my reminders from yesterday. So there were some of them there were more there yesterday, but I forgot to like go through and check them out or whatever. I don't always use this because I don't always remember to check virtually. Like I'm really not on my phone that much because of how much my work is on my phone. So when I'm not working, I'm not really on my phone that much. Then I have Gmail. Everybody know what Gmail is, email. And then I have a Wix, which is what I use for that's the website provider that I use. So I use Wix. I like Wix. It's not actually my favorite. A part of me wants to go back to WordPress, but I've already paid for a full year of Wix, so part of me don't want to be, until I finish up my year, I don't want to be paying for nothing else. So for now I'm using Wix, but once the year is up, I plan on going right back to either WordPress or maybe finding something new. So if you guys know of any website providers that you think are better than Wix and WordPress, then let me know. I've heard Squarespace was pretty good, but I don't know much about it, so you know. I feel like I need to be like somewhere. I'll probably have the phone thing over here. It's just I'm trying not to like be like on like straight in the center of the camera. I don't know where I'm gonna put the screen recording, but anyway. And then I have Buffer. Like I said, that's one of the apps I use. Oh, actually, I don't even know why I have this here, because do I have anything logged into it? Oh, one of my old clients. Okay, that's what it is. One of my old clients I had in my buffer, and so that's why I haven't used it, because I don't really actually use that one anymore. And then there's TubeBuddy. If you're a YouTuber, do you know what TubeBuddy is? MailChimp, which is the email provider that I use. And I send out emails twice a week, or no, once a week on my self-development. I want to say, I don't want to get this wrong, but I think I'm right. Once a week on my self-development thing, and on my self-development email list. I have 2 email lists, my self-development one and my social media one. So there's self-development, and then there's the business, entrepreneurship, and social media. So if that's why you're subscribed, then there's that one. I have 2 separate ones so that everybody's not getting a bulk load of information of things they're not really interested in. And then there are some people that are subscribed to both. So, and then on my social media one, I only send emails out to them bi-weekly unless something big or important is happening. And then there is, I didn't mean to do that. Asana, which is how I used to organize my stuff. Now I kind of organize everything in my Google Drive, but Asana is helpful. Google Calendar, which is something I am really just recently getting into. I'm going to do like a whole video about Google Calendar when I've really decided whether or not I like it. But Google Calendar is how I organize a lot of my client meetings, prospective client meetings, my consults, anything that I need to get done. I use Google Calendar to put it on there right now. I haven't decided if I like it. Photo Split I just recently added, and I only used it once, and it's so that, you know, like when you guys have, like, you see those accounts and they have like those like multiple photos, and when you're looking at all of them you see like one big word or something. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about, but I do that on Photo Split, and I do it for some of my clients. And there's Trello, which I also use for my business as well instead of Asana. That's what I started using instead of Asana to help be organized with what I'm doing. And also it's one of the ways that I contact with one of my clients. That's how I stay in contact with them and see what they're doing and what they got going on and so on and so forth. So that's that. And then I have Lyft. Clearly, since everybody's been quarantined and you ain't trying to get all in close contact with nobody, I ain't been using that. There's entertainment, which I have Hulu, YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus. I have Patreon, which I'm only actually subscribed to one person's Patreon account. And if you don't know what Patreon is, it's kind of like OnlyFans, only it's Patreon. I don't really know exactly what OnlyFans is because I've never had one, but it's Patreon. And I have a Patreon account, which will also be in the description box below, where I'll be doing reactions. And actually, I did a reaction, but then I deleted it because it was so freaking glitchy. So I'm going to do another one soon, probably coming up on the beginning of the next month, because that's when everybody will start paying for it again. So if you're not subscribed to my Patreon, I'll be doing reactions to animes, TV shows, Disney movies, anything that I haven't seen before that you guys want me to do. That'll be on Patreon, and it's really cheap. So if you guys want to subscribe to me on Patreon, you know, help a sister out, support her, whatever, go to Patreon. And then there's Prime Video, which is Amazon Prime, and I'm also subscribed to Stars and BET Plus because we're all quarantined, and quite frankly, TV has been where it's at. Hold on. And then, okay, so there's settings, maps, my notes, which I use extensively. Like my notes, this is like my YouTube notes. All of this is for my YouTube. Like I have story times, my video ideas, the links to things so that I don't forget anything. My video checklist. So my video checklist is basically like when I'm about to record a video, it like lets me know what needs to be recorded in that moment. So like if I click on it, it's like you see a significant amount, and then this significant amount, those are like batches because I batch record. Y'all feel me? So yeah, and then this is where I keep up, like what you see at the top is me keeping up with, that's like one of the first ones I did, but it's like me keeping up with all the my change of watch time hours during the week when I don't have my planner. And yeah, so but on here I have my book journaling, my list of books, my grocery list, Christmas gifts, and I plan my Christmas shopping ahead of time, y'all. So content, captions, like everything. Like I have a whole bunch of stuff, and I be utilizing my notes. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And then there's inspiration, where I have books and podcasts. So I read a lot of books, and I do listen to some podcasts. I don't read as many books as I used to on my phone because I started buying paperback books and like actual books to read. But you know, if there's a e-book that I need to have, then whatever. So now we get to the socials. And so we have Hootsuite, which is one of the things I use to schedule. Unfollow, which is how I keep up with who's unfollowing me on Twitter. And actually, I don't even think I use it for my Twitter. I use it for my client's Twitter because people started doing a lot of follow to unfollow for her. And for a while, I was using it to keep up track with that. Although I don't even use it anymore, so I'm not sure why I still have it. I don't delete things. I just be having stuff on here to be having stuff. So there's Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Snappity Chat. Follow me on all of these things, y'all. CherishingFlo, you'll find me, including Instagram, Twitter. Everything will be under CherishingFlo. So go follow me if you're not already. And that's pretty much it for all my socials. And there's music. I have my music and my voice memos for those of you that do. I'm talking really fast. Music and my voice memos. For those of you that do not know, I do sing a little bit, not that much. If you guys remember, I used to do, not too long ago, singing to begin my videos. The reason why I stopped doing that is because I would like go back after a while. I don't usually, once I edit a video, I don't usually watch it again. But I went back and I watched a couple of videos and I heard me singing at the beginning and I was just like, I sound so bad recorded. Like, it's like, oh my gosh. And I've heard myself like on the radio versus hearing myself on my YouTube channel, and it's not the same. And so just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that anymore because it's cringy to listen to. And so yeah, I was really upset. So I just stopped doing it. But I do write my own songs and stuff on my voice, and some of them, and poetry. I have also spoken on my voice memos and I save them all. So then there's clock, weather, messages. You know, I don't delete messages. I have messages from like freaking last year in November, and that's about when I got this phone. And then we have in my lifestyle, we have my calendar, and then we have my period tracker. Gotta keep track of that. Keep track of that's mighty soon. Anyway, and then there's photos. I don't think that it's safe to go through my photos. I do like a little scroll through. Y'all gonna see a lot of these pictures on my hold on, let me. Actually, these aren't that bad. Let me, because I don't have a. There's some pictures that I don't wanna share. But yeah, these are basically. I don't actually keep most of my pictures. I delete a lot of them, especially when I post them on Instagram. I end up deleting them, and I have a lot of screenshots because I screenshot a lot of stuff all the time. Okay, so that's this. This is just the first page, and then swipe. And then you have, this says zombie. And I really don't know why it says zombie because I don't remember putting that there, but that's what it says. So clearly I had to put it there. So it's zombie, and what does it say? What does it say? It says, oh, this is just contacts, find my iPhone, the GIF thing for GIFs. I send a lot of GIFs to my friends in my text messages, and Bitmoji, which I actually really don't use. I don't even know why I got it. I guess because everybody else had it and I wanted to fill a part. And there's files. I actually have stuff in my files, like from when I saved on GarageBand and when I saved a lot of other stuff. Like sorry. I saved like a lot of stuff in my files. And some of the books even that I've downloaded were saved into my files. There's shortcuts, which I really don't know what it is. Let's see what shortcuts is. Continue. That's it. That's just, where does the shortcuts go? If you guys know what shortcuts is, let me know. I may use it because anything that takes time away from what I got to do, you know. So there's excessive. Oh, I know I put excessive because I'm just like, like the iPhones won't let me delete it, but I don't use it and I don't want to use it and I don't intend on using it. So it's like, there's the App Store, Apple Store, GarageBand, which is also where, you know, I write my songs and stuff, just because I like to hear it sound professional. I dive into me. This is a song, one of the most recent songs that I've written lately. And some of my songs, like I literally just come up with like a hook or a chorus. And this phone is about to turn off. So let's see how long it lasts. So then you have clips, which I don't actually know what it is. I think it's like an editing thing. What is going on here? What is this? Get started. Oh, I should have been hit that. Oh. How you doing? I don't know what this is. I think it's like an editing thing. I really don't know what it is. I've never clicked it. So then there's keynote numbers, you know, all those pointless apps. I have my Facebook Messenger over here because I get a lot of Facebook messages and it's really annoying. I don't like to see the red, like the red notifications. I don't like to see that. So I put my Facebook messages over here so I don't have to check those and actually respond to them all the time. And I can still, you know, have my Facebook Messenger app so that when it's time for me to check them, I can check them. I know there's probably easier ways to go about that, but I'm complicated. I do everything the hard way. Don't judge me. Then there's Google Photos, which I should have in my business thing, but I don't because I'm not organized. Mega, which I only use to watch certain reactions from the one person who I'm subscribed to on Patreon, and I don't even know why I still have it. So I have Influencer. For those of you guys that don't know, I am a member of Influencer and I get free stuff from them sometimes. I got these two things recently. I got this lavender rose facial oil and this rose water for your skin. Actually, no, I just lied. That's not where I got that from. I got that from something else, and we're gonna talk about that in a whole other video. We're not gonna talk about that right now. And then yeah, so anyway, moving on. I get a lot of stuff from Influencer though. Everything that I've gotten from Influencer, I'm pretty sure I used. Recently, I got like an eye cream from them, but I haven't used it yet. There's Thumbtack, which I'm using to find my editor for my book. That's all we gonna say about that. And then Free Prints, which I use to print out pictures. I had the last picture that I had printed out is in one of these little drawers. Oh, this one is of Amy Landino. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I didn't like the way it came out because the size of the picture and the size of the actual photo that it came made it like stretch out, look all pixelated and weird. So I didn't use it. And yeah, so there's that. And there's iTunes Store, Chick-fil-A app, because your girl will be hungry. The McDonald's app, because your girl will be hungry. And then there's Sudoku. Y'all, Sudoku is my freaking game. Okay? I love Sudoku. It's one of my favorite games in the whole world, and I can literally spend hours playing it, which is why it's over here where I don't have to think about it or whatever all the time. And if you don't know what Sudoku is, basically, you're gonna get into this because I love this game. It is an app where you, let me see, I'm gonna go to hard because that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna abandon my current game. And it's like you have to find the numbers that fit in each slot, and in order to do that, you gotta do some strategizing. You gotta figure out it can't be the same number. Like one, there's only one in this row and on this row, and there's also only one in the box. So that number one will be for this, and in the box. So there can't be another one in any of those slots in the box or on this row or on that row. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, but the top row and the row that it's on that goes down and the row that's on that goes this way. So you basically got to figure that out for all the numbers and fill out all the slots. I love Sudoku. I don't know why I do, but I really freaking do. Then there's the YouTube tracker, which I also don't use often because when it comes to my YouTube analytics, I literally only check my YouTube analytics like once, or like I literally only check my YouTube analytics like once a week because a lot of people get really obsessed with the numbers and they be arguing why everybody subscribe to unsubscribe and shoot. Sorry y'all, my alarm just went off for my manifestation time. We gonna get into that in another video as well. I'm gonna talk to you guys about my manifestation journey because it's been bomb. But anyway, yeah, a lot of people get all caught up in the analytics and the numbers and this, that, and the other, and it's like I don't want to get that caught up. Like I want to keep up with this so I can keep up with my growth weekly, just like I do everything else. Like everything else, I maintain what I'm doing and how I'm doing and what's working and what's not doing by seeing what happened throughout the week. So if I'm checking my analytics every single day, I'm gonna get obsessed with the numbers, and I hate to see how that kind of affects the YouTube community and how some of y'all be acting, be like, my YouTube time didn't go up from yesterday till today, and why I got this many subscribers yesterday and this many subscribers today. We're not going to talk about all of that. So anyway, then I have Picsart, which is another way, which is how I've been recently and even more so creating my thumbnails because it has a lot more options than Canva does, or at least I think it does. And I've been able to create a lot of the most recent thumbnails because, as you guys know, I used to have a very specific way I did my thumbnails and I did it the same way every time. But then I saw in a YouTube video that that can actually hurt your retention, and so I started changing it up, and it actually has made a difference. Since I started changing it, I've gotten even more views and more people checking out my videos, so that's good. So just swiped over, and we have Burger King because, like I said, I'm fat. Crunchyroll, which I use to watch animes that I can't find on Hulu or Netflix. iTranslate, which Oh, me and my boyfriend are using that currently to try to learn French. So sometimes we like take periods of time and only speak to each other in French by translating it and just talking to each other and trying to figure out what each other is talking about. That may not make sense to you guys, but it's what we're doing. I downloaded Telegram to join a YouTube group, but I didn't actually end up using it. The person who said they were gonna message me never did. Zoom is something that if you guys don't know what Zoom is, it's a thing where you like get to know, like where you do like video chats and stuff. I found out that you can record your conversations from Zoom, which I thought was really cool, but I downloaded it to do a business meeting and I ended up not being able to do I did the business meeting one time, but then I never used Zoom again. And I also did it a little while back. I did an interview with this guy. Oh no, that was on Instagram Live, but I talked to this guy on Zoom for some reason. And he recorded it and he ended up posting it on his channel. So that was really cool. But that happened like, I want to say last year sometime. And so that's what Zoom is and that's why I have it. Sign Now is something that I recently used. Like I literally just downloaded it so that I could easier get my clients to sign the contracts that I have. So I use Sign Now for that. And what it basically is you add the document, so you upload you upload the whatchamacallit, you upload the, what am I saying? You upload you upload the document in the thing and then you add where you want the signatures to go and you add your own signature. So that's what I did. I've only actually used it one time. That was like super recently for my most recent client. So that's what I use Sign Now for. And then there's Let Go, which you guys know is like an app where you buy stuff for cheap, like where you can sell your items and where you can buy your items. So I guess I'm not logged in. That'll feel like logging in. But yeah, you guys, that's everything. Like, yeah, that's pretty much everything that's on my phone. So I'm going to stop the recording right now. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video of everything on my phone. Shout out to the company Defense brand that sent me this phone case, which I really love. Ew, why did I just start looking like that? What is this is my current screen. This is my current screensaver. Lance Gross, that's my man crush, that's my baby and everything. So yeah, this is the phone case I just got sent by Defense brand, and they are part of the reason that I was inspired to do this video. Another reason was watching Kiara Andrea's video. She was saying how her channel blew up after doing this video. And if you guys don't know who Kiara Andrea is, I really like her. She's this beautiful melanin queen that posts YouTube videos and stuff, and she has a very quiet voice, but I really like her videos. Anyway, so it's really cute and it fits my phone. And yeah, it's like really sturdy. Like if you feel it, it feels like really solid. Like if you drop your phone and you have a screen protector plus this on here, you're gonna feel like you dropped an Android. Like my phone gonna be good, my nigga. Like it's gonna be good. And it's kind of thick, so like even like the screen, if you drop it, the screen itself, unless you drop it on like some little area, the case will hit the ground before the screen does. So it really is good at protecting your phone. I drop my phone all the time, and so I've dropped it actually a couple times even since I got this, and I just got it like a couple days ago. And it's protected my phone really well. And I mean, like I dropped it face first from the front. And I'm not guaranteeing that it's going to do that, but they have really good things. I'm going to leave them in the description box below because they are one of the reasons why I decided to record this video. So please go and check them out if you guys want a good quality phone case. They also have headphone cases. When they sent me this case, I was really excited. So yeah, be sure to go check that out. If you have made it to this point in the video, then leave a cell phone emoji in the comment section down below. And if you have not already, then please subscribe, turn your notification bell, and join the Cherishing Flow fam because we are awesome. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you ever so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.